Alright, welcome everybody to my little lesson about poetic license, also known as the literary license to kill. It's very easy. Have you guys ever heard of it?
No.
Nope.
No? Good. Then you might learn something today. Right, the plan. First of all, you gotta learn what is poetic license, then you gotta learn how you're gonna use it. Might be handy to know, and then you're gonna try it. Right, what is poetic license? Basically, it means you're breaking the rules to create an effect, such as breaking the rules of grammar, switching around words. The thing is, you need to still be understandable, but you can break certain rules as long as you're still getting your message across. For example, if you're writing a poem and you have a rhyme scheme, and you have a word that doesn't really fit, you can change it a little bit so it fits the rhyme scheme, but it's still obvious what the word is. So it has to be deliberate. It can't be by accident. If you're not good at grammar and people can't understand what you mean, that's not poetic license. Poetic license is a deliberate breaking of the rules to create an effect. And it's not just about poetry. You can have artistic license, you can have narrative license. So if you're in a story, if you're adapting a story, for example, a book to a film, you can change the story a little bit to better fit the medium. That's narrative license. You have dramatic license. For example, if you're adapting history into a book or a film, if you change history a little bit to make it more dramatic, that's dramatic license. And historical license is often called propaganda. Right, so how do you use it? Here's two examples. You have artistic license here. They're making a point about iPhones always changing their chargers, having loads of cords. Obviously iPhones don't use this many cords, but they're making it more exaggerated to emphasize the point that they're trying to make. Or here in this famous poem by Emily Dickinson, "One sister have I in our house." Not exactly good grammar, but it gives it a certain effect. "And one a hedge away, there's only one recorded, but both belong to me. One came the roads that I came, and wore my last year's gown. The other, as a bird her nest, builded our hearts among." So you see, it's not exactly good grammar. Builded isn't the right form of the word. It should be built. So, but you know exactly what she means. It definitely makes the poem stronger, even though a grammar Nazi would kill themselves over this, probably. I probably shouldn't say that.
No.
No. We can put that in the feedback. Go.
Right, you understand what I mean, though. Other ways to use are, you can use it in this. This is a poem about a big blue whale, and it's in the shape of a whale. So if you follow the line, the big blue whale is not a fish. You could not keep it in a dish. It has the shape of a whale. That's called shaped poetry. That's also a form of poetic license. And then lastly, Bohemian Rhapsody, the film. I watched it. Have you guys watched it?
No.
Good film. I really liked it, but I know a lot about the band Queen, know that they changed a lot of Queen's history to have more of a dramatic effect. And also a bit of propaganda. Queen has done some more shady things, like they performed in South Africa during apartheid, which were conveniently cut out of the film. That's also artistic license, dramatic license. Understand? Good. I'm assuming you understand. Right, it's your turn. You pick one of those three, and then once you're done, we can share with the class and discuss. So either write a short poem with at least one example of poetic license. You can make a shaped poem, or just throw grammar into the wind. You can draw a political cartoon using artistic license, or any cartoon as long as you're using artistic license. Or name 5 historical films that changed history for the sake of the narrative. Up to you guys. Right. Get your notebooks out.
All right.
Get your
there's a
notebooks.
notebook behind
Yes.
you that you can use. Here we go. I should have probably prepared this in advance.
Feedback.
Getting out. Yes.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Here, I'll take the video and then
Yep.
you can also work on it.
All right. I will. So I just have to think of 5 historical movies.
Or do one of the other
Or do
two.
one of the other one.
Thinking of historical movies, if you're not very, if you don't know a lot about history, is difficult because you don't know what they changed.
Yeah. You can just look at comedies and satirical movies. No, it has to be historically. At least mildly historically.
It
Historical
has to
fiction.
claim that it's based on history.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to find some of my work.
Ah. Did you recognize that you've used poetic license?
I have used poetic license before, but I can't find which one. This pen is
Right, let me get you a new pen.
service.
Having any luck, Gianmo?
I'm just gonna write something new.
Ooh, speed
I have
poetry.
5
I love it.
Yeah, 5 movies. Damn it.
Alright, Gianmo needs a bit more time, so how about you try get 10 movies?
Oh. Ooh.
Challenge mode.
Because of my shortcomings.
I was originally gonna put 10 movies, but then I thought it might be too hard, so. It doesn't have to be your best work, Gianmo.
Yeah, I know, but I do need to have something for poetic license.
It's kind of hard to walk through the class if the class is 2 people. Alright, let's see what you got.
8. I mean, they all say, even Fargo says it's based on a real story, so...
Yeah, I mean, Fargo is based on a real story. But can you tell me what they changed?
Well, the killing of at least the 2, Steve Buscemi's character and Skarsgård. They didn't die because they were in the trials, if I remember correctly. I mean, the Untergang, Der Untergang, Der of die?
I don't know, I've never watched it.
Oh, well, it's about Hitler's last days. It's also very dramatized.
I think it's...
Isn't it just Untergang?
Untergang? I thought, oh, I don't know.
I think it's just.
Alright.
Then you have the new movie, Mary Queen
How
of
you
Scots.
doing, Gianmo?
I have a terrible example, but I have one.
You have an example, right. We'll just do it with your 8. It was challenge mode after all. Right, so... Here, I'll just give you this back. You can film and... Can you film and read your example at the same time?
Oh no, I have to read it out.
Right, would you like to start, Gianmo?
Can I say no?
You can say no. Would you like to start, Frank?
With my movies?
Yeah.
Alright, well, first I have The Untergang, which is about Hitler's last days, as I just said. And it's very, they obviously made it's a movie. So they invented some dialogue and they invented some plot lines, some dramatized stuff. Mary Queen of Scots, I don't know if you've seen it, but it makes 0 sense. The whole hierarchy in the castle, palace, doesn't make any sense.
No.
From Hell is about what's he called? Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
But it
There's
poses him.
definitely not...
No.
Enough
Well,
known about it.
Fargo, we just discussed it at 300.
It's very dramatized.
Yeah.
That's mainly because it was based on a comic and not on the actual history.
No, but there was a story of
Yeah, there
300
was, yeah.
Spartans who, they were massacred. But
Right, I think that was 5, right?
That was 5. I have 3 more, but
We'll just move on to John.
Mhm.
Well, I'd say move on to the rest of your lesson because it's 10 minutes.
Alright, this is the rest of my lesson. Let's finish with you, John.
Okay, well, I wrote down something very quickly. I said, never have I ever been so blind to the things that I could find. Working on the best I can, trying to be a gooder man.
gooder man.
For once, a good man.
Why didn't you just say better man?
Because it's poetic license. I had to come up with an example. It's difficult to come up with
It is
with
difficult
it on
to
the
come up
spot
with
if
it.
you don't have
I like
like a-
your attempt. It wasn't
like a
really
meaning for it.
poetic license
No.
because it didn't achieve an effect.
Yeah.
But I like your attempt. I like your poetry. I know you do poetry, so I assume you
I have
used
better
it.
works.
Right. So that was my lesson on poetic license. Do you have any questions? Was anything unclear?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Very good. Then
I'd say we
we'll
get
just,
into the feedback.
Right.
Oh, we also have to film the feedback.
Yeah, we have to film the
Oh,
feedback. So rip into me.
To start off,
Watch out what you're saying. Maybe.
Well, I mean, I was tailoring it to my audience, which is
Yeah,
you
that's
guys.
yeah, that's true. But if you were to give the instruction, of course, you
To 14-year-olds,
might
I would
be able
not
to use
talk
the word
this way. Yeah.
Nazi. You were very enthusiastic about it, but that's of course just your teaching style. But I mean, we can compliment that. You had a pretty good PowerPoint and was short to the point.
Spoken clearly.
Spoken clearly. I didn't find any grammar mistakes or misuse of vocabulary, and you even had an interactive activity. So I think that was pretty good.
What could I have done better?
Well, then it boils down to time management
I was
again.
about to say the
'Cause,
same
I mean,
thing.
Yeah.
it's-
I don't know
it
if you
is
can
10
fault them on
minutes.
that because
I can't fault you on that because most of it is my fault.
yeah.
You had your 5, and I.
Yeah.
So I say take that minute off and just blame that on me. But still, I mean, it's very difficult to fit it into 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was pretty close. I'm
Yeah.
quite happy with how close it got, but it could have been better.
Yeah. You know, I'd say that's about it. I don't
Alright.
have anything you could drastically improve upon or.
Very good.
It was
Thank
good.
you very much. Then we'll just leave it at that.